If you own a business, then you may have heard of local SEO, Google My Business, Google Business Profile, or putting your business on Google Maps. And you know, they are your lifeline if you want your business to survive. And yet when I speak to many, it just becomes overwhelming. There's so much to do to have a business and get customers online. It's like being asked to paint the Sistine Chapel. Well, where do you start and how do you know what to do? You know, after opting over thousands of businesses over the past 10 years, I realised that with the right techniques, it is a lot easier than you think. And so it is similar to learning art, that there are a few techniques you need to learn, and once you've mastered them, you can then move on to developing your art or your business through local SEO. But no one's going to be an artist if they don't get out their paintbrushes and their paints. And so sometimes you do need to just get the canvas out and get started. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what local SEO is, why local SEO will work for your business, and I'm going to show you how you can master some basic SEO techniques like an artist. So the intentions of this video is it's going to give you 7 techniques like no other video's done that will help you master local SEO so that you can then get incredible results for your business. But first, let's just explain the difference between local SEO and SEO. Well, SEO, of course, is search engine optimization. So local SEO is local search engine optimization. And what that means is that when Google provides results on a search engine, or it could be Bing or Yahoo or DuckDuckGo, whatever you decide to use or whatever your customers decide to use to look for local businesses, you'll know that whatever's number 1 is more likely to get your interest than something that's number 99 or on a different page. So ultimately, how do you get to number 1? Well, in the past, it was just known as SEO, and that was where people would optimize their website. They would put in H1 tags, meta tags. They talk about keyword research. They would do all sorts of tricks with alt tags on their images. And to some degree, there was some success, but often it was manipulated in a way where some of the poorer businesses and the results that were coming to number 1 at the top of Google or other search engines, they weren't really brilliant businesses. They were just very good at manipulating the optimization or SEO. So what can you do to get found number 1 but on a local basis? And why is local so much better than just SEO? So local SEO is a massive improvement as it's competing locally rather than the old results that were competing nationally. It also provides better quality leads by real local reviewers. Now, local reviews are perhaps a challenge to get for some, but later in this video, I'm going to show you a great technique of how you can get 5-star reviews. But first, let me show you with a real example of how local works versus national by looking for, say, a plumber on Google. So here I'm searching on Google for a plumber and I'm looking for results. Well, notice it keeps coming up with, rather than national results, it's local results. And again, no matter what I do to try and get away from local results, if I try and get rid of my IP result, or just show me national results, please, or go into incognito mode, it still shows me local results. So there's no doubt about it, local results are very much the results that people are getting, no matter what they do, and no matter how much they try to even get away from finding local results. On something like plumbing, it makes sense, because Google knows that if you're looking for a plumber, there's no point in having a plumber in Brazil if you're in the UK. It would take him hours, 12 hours flight to get to you. So ultimately, you want local plumbers for emergency plumbing. So now we understand how local SEO is the very latest SEO. That's why your business needs local SEO, and it needs to optimize the business profile on Google, and perhaps if you've got one on Apple or on Bing, your social media needs to all be reflecting the local optimization. And for smaller businesses, this is particularly good because there's less competition. You'll also know less competition means a better quality customers and better quality leads. You know, there's a mistake that most business owners make. Let me explain by taking you back to your school days. Do you remember perhaps in your infancy or in your early years at school, your teacher would get the paints out, you get a big piece of paper, you would splodge all sorts of colours all over the place, and you'd have great fun, maybe even using your fingers and having a right mess of a laugh. But when you got home, maybe you were 5 or 6, and you then gave them your painting that you were proud of. When they looked at it, it wasn't really a work of art, but they still loved it. They stuck it on the fridge under the magnet, and it was there maybe for a year or 2 with your little name painted on it. And that's the danger, is learning to paint is easy. Anyone can do it at any age. Most of the customers that I consult with almost give up because they don't get #1 status straight away on Google. But you know, it takes time. It means get out the canvas, get out the paints and the brushes, and just start to do it. Once you've learned those techniques, you gradually start to build a piece of art. And that's why local SEO is a bit like art, in a sense that it's not just about reacting to a situation once, but it's about going back to it, seeing what the stats are, seeing what the analytics tell you, seeing which keywords are working, and then building on it again and again. And you'll suddenly see your authority and your strength and your branding growing, because you're seeing the results and they're solidifying, they're building, you're becoming an artist when it comes to local SEO. So in effect, learning painting is easy, learning where to put the right strokes is difficult. Learning SEO is easy, but how to make the right decisions is where it can be difficult. And so the true art of local SEO is learning what to do and how to react to the information that comes back to you and the results that come back to you from what you've done. And just think about how many businesses really benefit from local SEO. So these are real people nearby with their IP address in your neighborhood looking for your business. Now, maybe you want to put below in the comments what your business is, whether it's a shop or a service. What type of business is it that you're running at the moment? Put it down below in the comments so I can get an idea as to what my audience currently has. But it could be these types of businesses. Are you a restaurant, a coffee shop, a beauty salon, electrician, builders, window cleaners, house cleaners, cafes, gyms, dental clinics, clothing boutiques, doctors, law firms, auto repair shops, bars or pubs, pet grooming services, real estate agents, florists, daycare centres, nail salons. They're all types of businesses that need real people nearby, real customers. And that's why local SEO is so powerful for your business. But they all require recommendations and great reviews. And that's what we're going to come on to next. Those 7 techniques, those basic techniques that you need to develop to make the art of SEO work for your business. So what's the first one? You know, in the AI world, this is going to become the most important part of local SEO. Being real, being a person, being someone that they can go to, someone they know is helpful. So they're looking for social proof. They're looking for you on social media. They want to know what the reviews say about your business. They want to see a video of what it's like when they get their service with you or when they go into your shop. And so that engagement, that social engagement through Facebook, through social media, through Twitter, through Instagram, is the first key part, the first key strokes to building the foundation. And that's the part of the art that we're talking about. So, being a person, being real. The second area is keywords. You can't escape the fact that the old version of SEO is still relevant today. Your business, your profile, your website still need to talk about certain keywords and key phrases, because how can Google know that you're a plumber if you don't mention that you do plumbing? How do they know you're a 24-hour emergency plumber if you don't mention 24-hour emergency on your website, on your homepage, in your H1 tags, in your meta tags? So we can't get away from SEO, search engine optimization, but they're perhaps not such as important as they used to be. They're just one part of the technique to use. So to help you there, you can look at Keyword Planner, which is a great tool that you can use, and that will give you some ideas. You can also go to see what other questions people are asking. You can also go and have a look at what your competition's keywords are, and that will give you some ideas as to what's working, particularly those that are ranking well. Then look at them for inspiration. The third area is to become a customer to yourself. So what does that mean? Well, what is the experience like if you were to discover your business for the first time? Does your website load fast? is it mobile friendly? And this is what we come on to. You need to see what the real users experience. And so page speed's brilliant for this because it will give you insights, it will check the speed of your site, it will show you whether or not you've developed it for a mobile, it will show you whether it's fast loading enough, whether it's been optimized enough on SEO. So you can head over to this, I'll put a link down below, and that will show you then how you can make sure that you're discovered and actually useful to your potential customers. Now the fourth one is my favorite one. It's what my channel's always been about. It's Google Business Profile. It's the daddy of them all when it comes to local SEO. And there are things like categories, things like optimizing for your local SEO, making sure you've got the right services, FAQs. There's all sorts of little tips and techniques you can do with your Google Business Profile so that it stands out and gets to #1. Now, if you've not seen my channel before, you'll need to subscribe and you can follow the tips. Each week I come out with a new video. Each week I come out with a new newsletter that gives you the latest techniques to get ahead of the competition. So I don't need to say too much. If you want to know more about Google My Business or Google Business Profile, then head on to another video after this one. The fifth area is all about building your brand. And this is done through authority, it's done through time, it's done through links, it's done through citations and indexes. Now, I use a really good tool, Whitespark. Again, I'll put a link down below. I've spent several videos talking about how to build backlinks, how to build authority through links, and how to build your authority in your brand itself on this channel. So Whitespark is a tool that I use to do this. What it does, it goes out to the competition, sees where they're getting indexes and authorities and links, and then if they're getting it, how can I get it? It then comes back and feeds back all the links to me as to where I can get free links to my business, and that in a way gives Google a chance to see that not only am I linked via Google Business Profile, but also there are lots of other indexes out there linking back to me as well. And if you can get local authority websites to link to you, that's even better. And that's one of the things that Whitespark's tool does when it comes to its citations. The sixth area that's going to really help you get ahead with SEO is to just talk about something that's new. What's the latest trend in your area, your business? And that's why I use Google Trends. You can discover what suddenly is trending, what people are suddenly looking for. So if you type in your trade, sometimes you get breakout ideas. Why not do a blog about it? Why not do a video about it? Why not use the keywords and reference it in your profile, in your social media, and on your website? And you can suddenly be the first one to talk about these things and get a lot of traffic very fast. I've managed that several times, and it's always worth keeping a lookout for what's about to trend, what's breaking out in your particular niche. And the seventh area, and one that I'm very passionate about, is building up great reviews. And when we talk about reviews, we're not just talking about on Google Business Profiles, but just reviews generally on Yale, on Facebook. And if you've got a particular type of business, like say you're a hotel, on TripAdvisor, you just have to think, what are your customers looking to just check that there's an authority, that people are saying good things about your business. But how can you get more reviews? And what types of reviews are the most important reviews? And is it about the quantity? Is it about the velocity? Is it about a diversity of reviews? Well, it's actually all those things. But you need to understand those things to really get the right type of reviews to get your business to rank #1. Now, there's so much more to that, and the art of getting reviews is a whole new subject, which I put together a workshop. And there's a video here that's going to show you why you need to then look at that workshop if you want to build authority with reviews. So head over to that video next, and I'll see you there.